Okay, I don't know about you guys, but this is probably the dopest sunrise I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've seen some pretty cool sunrises. Like, this is like the craziest pink and orange ever. Like, this is like sort of like the best angle I can get with capturing it without it going away. But my goodness, I literally just came outside and I saw this and I was in awe. Like, this is like next level. Like, how fucking cool is this? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, it's insanely beautiful. But when I came out, like, I kid you not, like 5 minutes before I pressed record, and then I ran back inside to get my camera, and then I forgot I had to get my marks, so I had to run back inside. Like, the colors kind of went away a bit, but I mean, it's still like incredible. I mean, holy, I've never seen anything like it. Like, this is beautiful. Wow. I wish I was able to show you guys a better angle without the greenhouses in front, but this is this is the absolute best I could have done with the time without being able to miss and capture it. So yeah, no, this is like crazy cool. I think the craziest part is, like, you guys probably think that I'm like pushing the colors in post. Like, I'm not. Like, every single footage that I've like shown you guys is like insane. Like, the blues, the greens, the yellows, the oranges, like literally everything. It's insane, dude. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm not changing no colors. Like, these are like genuinely the colors that I see. Like, I've genuinely never seen pink in a sunrise before. Like, maybe a slight tinge of pink, but mainly overshadowing of orange. But when I walked out this morning, it was just pure and utter pink with a slight tinge of orange. It was genuinely flabbergasting. Like, it was like, wow. I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to come outside with my SSD. So I came out at around 7 a.m. So I'll probably come out tomorrow at around 6:30, maybe even 6:15. And then I will do a time lapse of the sunset. Hopefully, I'm praying that it is just as beautiful. But if not, we will still do it. Because, I mean, these sunsets are like, or sunrises, should I say, are like immaculate. Like, I'm genuinely like in absolute awe. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. So essentially, I rode a a car that doesn't have power steering for the first time. Let's see. Let me just show you here real quick. So it is that car. See that truck? Well, the four with the canopy at the back. So drove that. Pretty cool. Essentially, what I'm going to show you now is the greenhouses, and I just got finished picking the paprika. We got like maybe 6 boxes, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I'm just going to show you the greenhouses. I'm not going to show you the greenhouse one just because there is avids, which are like kind of like a pest. So I don't want to take those into the other greenhouses. But yeah. Yeah, so this is essentially just go manual focus. Yeah. So this is essentially the greenhouse 1, and then got those greenhouses, and then you got 5 and 6 up there, and then yeah, so pretty cool. Yeah. Essentially, we just farm mangoes. We haven't had a look at the mangoes yet. I arrived after we farmed those, but the mangoes, we do chilies, tomatoes, paprika, and eggplants. We have cows and chicken on the farm, and there are beehives, but I haven't seen the beehives yet. So yeah, let me show you the greenhouses. So this is greenhouse 1. I'm not gonna go inside again because of the aphids, but yeah, there's like eggplants in here. Then greenhouse 2. This is where the paprika is. Oh no. Tomatoes and eggplant, should I say? So I don't know. I think the greenhouses are pretty cool. You got closest to us is the tomatoes. At the end there on the right is the eggplant, and then all on the side is the eggplant. Also, what we do is, you see all these strings. You might be wondering what we do with the strings. Just give me a sec here. Yeah, essentially what we do with the strings is we twist the plants around the strings. This allows the plant to grow upright so it doesn't fall over, and that just sort of keeps everything nice and in a single file. And then if anything, so you see here, see it's growing, see at 90-degree angle, that's fine, the proper stem's fine, but if it grows out of here, that's sort of like a new branch, and you don't want that. Again, because it's not neat and tidy as well, so we just pick those off. And yeah, and then here's the eggplants as well. Let's see if I can find any reasonably sized eggplants to show you guys. So you can see, let me just so yeah, You can see that eggplant there. Wait, hold on. Yeah, you can see the eggplant. Kind of funny. I don't know. Well, the emojis have made us had a weird view of the eggplants. So you know what I'm saying. Hold on. Hello, exposure. Yeah, social media has made us have a weird view of the eggplants, which is kind of funny, but also sad at the same time. Let me show you guys the tomatoes. Obviously, the tomatoes haven't really grown yet. Adjust the exposure here. Yeah, can you guys see that? Those are the tomatoes. They're still growing, obviously. And yeah. And then I'm also gonna show you guys the, what do you call it? Paprika. We just picked those as well, so yeah. Yeah, so we're in greenhouse 3 now with the paprika are. And yeah, check this shit out. Again, everything's nice and tidy. These are like kind of, I wouldn't say overgrown, but they're a lot more grown than the other ones. And yeah, so let's see if I can find one that's like somewhat red. Again, we just sort of picked them. So there will be a few that we most likely missed, but I don't know. Can you see that shit? Yeah, so you can see the paprika's growing. I don't know if you can see that one across there. Grow nicely there. And yeah, that's sort of, there's a nice little bunch of them. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, if you ever wondered where your food comes from, right here, baby. Yeah, I'll show you guys some greenhouse 4, and I'll show you guys, like, we just started growing these. Just started, so you can have a look. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, as you can see, we sort of, this is what it looks like when they're not grown. I think that's pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think. Trying to level this shit out. Yeah. Kind of dope, if you ask me. But then again, what do I know? And then, oh, check this car. Let's check this view though. Oh yeah. Let me just adjust the exposure. Check the view though. The view kind of sick though. Well, at least I think it's cool. Anyway. Check. Oh, as I was saying, those are the mango trees. Yeah, I haven't worked on those yet. I don't know when or if I will. I'm not sure what the story is there, but I can show you guys a little closer view of those. But check these cows out. Huh. Cows are like the most interesting animals of all time. Very peculiar animals. They just sort of eat grass and hang around all day. Sounds like my ideal life, to be fair. Just mowing down the grass. Just having a great time. I wonder what they think. Yet again, they probably don't really think. So, yeah, those are the cows. Let me show you guys the freaking mango trees, a little closer view. A little close-up action. Yeah, a little close-up action of the mango tree. I never knew mango trees look like this. Yet again, I never really thought to think about it, but kind of cool, right? One thing I like about this is like, looks so like neat and tidy. I mean, all leading lines action, you know. If you know, you know. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. So these are actually the newly planted mango trees. And on that side are the older mango trees. I don't know how old. They're, if you can see them in the distance, they're quite substantially bigger. But then, check that view. I don't know, I'm a sucker for a cool view. That's a pretty cool view if you ask me. There's been a lot of clouds in the sky recently, but the cow's still mowing down grass. Fatty. And then, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I do. And make videos. I think on Tuesday we're going to try to go out to the city. The reason being is because we need to get some food and some other shit. Also, we want to see if I can get a bicycle. Because there's a gym 13 kilometers away. I haven't got a gym membership, that's why I haven't posted any gym edits recently. But there's a gym 13 kilometers away. So that's about an hour bike ride. Hour there, hour back, 2 hour bike ride. That is perfect cardio because I don't really move around much here, to be fair. You know, like, yeah, I'm farming, but sort of just farming in the greenhouse. I'm sure there will be days where, you know, you're operating. But for the most part, it's pretty, you know, it's not like I'm getting 10,000 steps a day. Like, I actually have to try. Like, yesterday I went on like a 2 hour walk to get my steps in. So I think getting like a second-hand cheap bicycle so I can cycle to the gym. I need to find out how much membership is, but I know for a fact that it is a 24-hour gym. Well, at least that's what it said on Google Maps. Hopefully it is, because I'll be clutch. Seeing as I do love to film at night, give that cold, you know, that cold solo solitude, hard work vibe, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, that's, yeah. Oh, we have chickens. I'll show you guys the chickens. Give me a sec. So that building there is where we package the food, weigh the food, and send it to the market. And yeah, also the chickens. Oh, and these are the older mango trees. Um, you can see they're quite substantially bigger, thicker, you know. There were cows here earlier, but they disappeared. Probably eating some grass somewhere else. And oh, that is where we live. Let me get a different angle. So this is our house. See the red curtains should be sensor frame. That is my room. Got all solar. And here are the chickens. Oh, you coming to say what up? What up, big dog? They're the roosters. What up, big dogs? Where are you running off to? Let me go manual focus so I can get a nicer view. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that well. Probably not. Let me try get another angle here. For the boys. Yeah. Frame within a frame, if you know, you know. The roosters are like kind of fat, dude. They're on that permabulk type shit. What are these little rascals doing? What's going on, dog? Check this bugger. Check it in. Yeah, so that's essentially the farm. It's not the biggest farm. Obviously, I didn't show you guys every single thing. Just sort of the outline of what we do, and yeah, there'll be more in-depth videos along the way, of course. But yeah, we just thought I'd show you guys what's popping. Yeah. So I've been brainstorming ideas of how I can be posting on YouTube. So I've come up with somewhat of a plan. Essentially, we're going to be doing like day in the lives. I'm not going to be posting every day because I feel like that won't allow me to make the best videos possible. But we're going to essentially like film what we do during the day. Not like all of it, just little clips here and there, just because obviously like I still want to be a productive worker. But essentially like take you on a tour of the farm, sort of what we do on a daily basis. Just clips here and there to kind of show you what I'm doing. And yeah, it's not super strenuous work at all. It's pretty like basic stuff, I would say. And yeah, no, I think I've already worked a bit and I actually quite enjoy it. It also allows me to, because we're working 20 hours a week, it allows me to be able to make videos. I haven't been posting any gym stuff because I don't have a gym yet. There is a gym, it is 13 kilometers away. So I was thinking like I need to try get a bicycle. And then that could be my cardio for the day, you know, just 13 kilometers there, 13 kilometers back. That's 26 kilometers of bike riding a day. That should be about 2 hours of bike riding. That is kind of a lot, but you know what, like, that just means I can eat more food. Which, you know, like, an hour of bike riding a day is like, you know, like, or 2 hours, should I say, is kind of a lot, but you know, like, I love the gym, so I need a gym. And I was thinking about getting a motorbike, but to be quite frank with you, like, I just got here, you know, like, I haven't even got a number yet. So, like, and a motorbike's expensive, you know, like, you can get a second-hand motorbike that's in good shape for like 2,000 Australian dollars. But I don't feel like dropping a bag right now just because, to be quite honest with you, like, I don't know what my future is like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, like, I want to make this a long-term thing, but also I don't know if it's going to be a long-term thing, right? I'm obviously going to work very hard to make a long-term thing, but at the end of the day, you know, life has a weird way of not following your plans. If you haven't noticed, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I wanted to speak about something else, but then I picked up the mic and then I just started yapping about the plan going forward. But you'll see, like, I've got some cool clips of the landscapes here. Pretty beautiful. The sunsets and sunrises here are actually incredibly beautiful. But yeah, I'm actually gonna move the camera. Let's try to see. Yeah, I'm gonna move the camera because I mean I like this background, but low-key just looking at this background here is actually kind of fire. And then I can speak about what I want to speak about. So yeah. Yeah, what do you guys think of this background? Anyway, so what I initially wanted to speak about is basically like, you know, if you don't know where to start, like start here, essentially. And well, why do I speak about this? Because I feel like, you know, we've all heard that quote that like embarrassment is an unexplored emotion. And I find that so true. Like, we often find ourselves so caught up in what other people think that we end up not doing what we want to do and what will make us happy. And that also, I feel like, stems from a fear of failure, because I feel like a lot of us fear failure because we're scared that, you know, like, other people are going to see us fail, you know, like, and failing does suck, don't get me wrong. I don't think anyone should ever try and fail. But I feel like failure to a certain degree is inevitable, you know, like, at the end of the day, if my plan went according to plan, I'd be a professional tennis player, to be quite honest with you. that plan failed. I would be a strengthening and conditioning coach for a professional rugby team or professional football team. But I'm out here in rural Western Australia working on a farm without like an actual full-time job, and I have a degree. I don't think my life is bad by any means, but it definitely hasn't gone according to plan. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's okay. I feel like the main thing in life is you got to be okay with hearing the word no, but also you got to hear the word no and then just keep trying. And not trying. Like you just got to work hard every single day. And I feel like that's probably the most important thing. If you just wake up, put a smile on your face, and attack the day, you know, everyone's journey is different. So if you do that, and I do that, you might succeed a lot faster than I succeed. But I do feel like success is inevitable if you just have a positive attitude and you work hard. You follow the law. You're not a malicious person. You don't try negatively impact anyone else. I feel like that's the main thing. You're just a productive person. You try to contribute positively towards society. You try to help people. And at the end of the day, success is different for everyone. I'm not saying that if you do that, you're going to be driving a Lambo, like landing your helicopter on a super yacht. That might not happen. That probably won't happen. Not many people have that luxury. But, if that's what you want, I think that you should strive for that, because I'm a big sayings guy, like if you watch a lot of my videos, you'll see I pull a lot of sayings out, and there's this one saying that, like shoot for the moon, and if you miss, at least you're among the stars, right? Like aim for the super yacht, but if you miss, at least you have a pretty cool pontoon. You know what I'm saying? Like having a pontoon is better than not having a boat. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's like the main thing that I wanted to speak about. And yeah, I'm extremely grateful for being in Australia. I just got here. I landed Wednesday. I got on the farm on Thursday. Today's Saturday. Haven't even got it. Yeah, so as I was saying, it cut out there. I went on a rant and yeah, whatever. But yeah, landed Wednesday. Got on the farm. Well, landed in Australia on Wednesday. Got on the farm on Thursday, and haven't got a number yet. And the Wi-Fi at the farm is pretty slow. The connection's kind of bad because we're in rural area. I feel like that's everywhere in the world. It makes sense. We do have Wi-Fi, it's just very slow. So I haven't even been able to go on social media. I haven't had energy drinks. I haven't had a Diet Coke, but I don't even know why I said that. I'm just craving an energy drink. I'm not gonna lie. I love energy drinks. But yeah, to be completely honest, I expected to be here and be like operating, you know what I mean? But, I feel like it's a little slower than I expected, but, that's okay, right? Like, we're getting settled, I'm pretty happy. I feel like this is a pretty cool area. I saw a kangaroo for the first time. Quite a few kangaroos, actually. Kangaroos are pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. It's weird seeing an animal jumping, hopping on two legs. It's the most like obscure thing in the world, but I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this journey. I really do hope it works out. I'm gonna work hard to make it work out. I don't know how many more failures I can take, but yeah, no. Yeah, I really do. I really do hope it works out. So, yeah.